Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC Championship game. Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Watts. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watts Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry for the former Indy Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. From the gun, Watts. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Push it back. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun on 3rd down. Watts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
49ers nothing. Joey Sly sets to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Callaway. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
first down. McLeod, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He's across midfield.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Callaway. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. They'll try the left side. McLeod. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On the run, it's Smith. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Callaway. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Cowboys 7, 49ers nothing.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Watts. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On first down, Watts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Watts pass intended for Christian Kirk, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watts. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 7, 49ers nothing.
Barkley, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 20.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Watts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Watts. And Ingram holds it in. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 2nd and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Slide for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
49ers nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Loss of 8 yards.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Operating from the gun. Callaway flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tuck.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Third down.
From the gun, Callaway. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
That's taken it around the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, here's Barkley. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
I got it. Mark 56.
On 3rd and 2, Watts. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Down the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Back to throw. Watts. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Callaway throwing middle, and it's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Callaway. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's McLeod. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 32-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
The kick is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
49ers 3.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it is the Pittsburgh Steelers once again who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on first down. Callaway. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
7 yards. It's second down.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
48, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Callaway. Able to complete this one to McLeod. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
A big play there. 60 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
One after here coming up.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Justin.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25 yards.
And out now now come the Cowboys. They've got the lead, and certainly a big reason why some of these catches we take a look at right now.
And I've seen it so many times that when units start to play really well, they feed off of each other and play even better. And they're making every catch possible. Contested, non-contested, easy, difficult, big-time plays. And right now, that's why their team's in the lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Good for a Cowboy.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, Watts will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Watts buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Watts completes it to Hardman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watch the screen. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. And let's get this.
From the gun on 3rd down, Watts. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watts. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will extend their lead even further.
24, 49ers 10.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Callaway. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Cowboys have recovered. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Following the fumble recovery, Watts. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian Kirk, 43 yards. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Callaway. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Watts. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Gain of a yard.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Here we go, let's bring it.
Looking to throw on second down. Watts. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, Watts. And able to find Kirk complete.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that once he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Throwing on first down. Callaway Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Operating from the gun, Callaway, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Callaway. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach, you hesitate to throw the flag anytime it's a spot discernment.
You certainly do, because you feel like that's not one you're likely to win, and you may need that challenge flag for later in the game.
Sure, as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Off the play fake, Callaway. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on second down. Watts. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Watts. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
4 yards. Complete to Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, Barkley. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam, slam, slam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense.
This is Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the...
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Watts pass.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down and 1.
On 4th down, Watts. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.